tell me about the house. It was so built that you were able to hide so many in your home. And your home was very old, right?
Yes, we had a hiding place, but there could be only 8 people. That was a secret room. And when we were arrested, the people who were in the secret room have not been found. So it was a very blessed secret room. But our work was to bring the Jews first to other countries, to help them to go to England or to Switzerland. But later that was impossible. And then we placed them in many different homes. But we took care for food, for ration cards, and for all the many things that had to be done. And it was a very busy life. But at last we were betrayed. And that was a terrible time. But perhaps I must also tell you that the time that we had these Jews in house was dangerous, but we have never laughed so much as in that time. Jews have such a good sense of humor. And we had we made it as happy as we could.
And you had the joy of the Lord.
Yes. That was it. We knew that whatever happens, those who love God, all things work for the best. And so there was not the real fear. We were not afraid. But it was for the Jews difficult to be in a house and never to come out, never to have an opportunity to make a walk, only when it was very dark in the evening. But we had a good time, and I think of Eusie. Eusie was one of the finest Jews who always stayed in our house. The others, many went to other houses, but Eusie stayed. And he gave Hebrew lessons. And Father, although he was 84 years old, he said he also wanted to learn Hebrew, and he did. And we had really a good time together, but always the terrible background of danger.
My name is Anne, and I don't speak any fluent English, but I just speak English, and it is better than your Dutch. Here is a lot of documentation about the old history from the family ten Boom. So we have a few people inside, so it makes the story real. It used to be Corrie's bedroom. It was dus haar. And what is done? They built a false wall just in front of the original outside wall. Dus voor de oorspronkelijke buitenmuur. So you got the space, 2 meters, 7 feet, and 70 centimeters rating. And the wall is built perfectly. Even Corrie could not see any difference between the other walls. A new piece of plaster, water spots on the wallpaper, a little bit deeper into the floor. When you lift up the carpet, you could not see there was more behind the wall. People searching houses were looking for that kind of things. And in the original outside wall is a place to have some fresh air, ventilation. Dus het een luchtroostertje. This is just made for you. But there, under in the closet, kijk je maar onder in de kast, there you see the open place. That is the entrance. That is the entrance. And it is simple but perfect. It is a sliding panel. You can help me to close it. You only can close it from inside. So slowly down. Kijk maar wat ze doet.
Dan kom je hoofd
ja. Ja?
Yes, I believe that's why I am such a happy old woman. Just going over the world, as I call myself, a tramp for the Lord. And I can tell the people so often about what I have experienced. And then in telling my stories, the Lord shows His reality. And I often tell them about that experience that I had, one of the most terrible experiences that I have had in the concentration camp, when they stripped us of all our clothing. We had to stand naked, and I felt so miserable and so ashamed. and so cold. I said, Betsy, I cannot bear this. This is worse than all the other cruelties that we have experienced. And suddenly it was as if I saw Jesus at the cross. And the Bible tells they took his garments. He hung there naked. And he hung there for me. And by my suffering, I understood a fraction of the suffering of Jesus. And it made me so thankful that I could bear my suffering. Love so amazing, so divine.